What up, what up, what up? Give me a momento. Un momento, por favor. While I go ahead and get this running. There we go. Copy this link. Pop it in the Discord. Oh, I gotta get the crew. Hold on. I gotta get the crew on this. I gotta get a crew on this. I gotta get the crew on this. Give me a moment, y'all. Give it away now. And I'm gonna put Ty in this, because damn it, man. You need to be knowing these things, bruh. Ty Durden and Johnny Streams. Because y'all are I'm gonna make y'all get to work. It's about time we get to work, y'all. I'm talking to Ty Durden and Johnny Streams right now. Know y'all hear me now. There we go. And let me just get this screen over here. This goes over here. Bang. And then we live. Like we live. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to ToxicHustle. My name is J Tragic Jeffrey. This is CryptoPlunder, Toxic Thoughts, where I dump my brain on the internet, hoping to infect your mind state with something that's going to change you as everything changes. Right? The world we know it sucks donkey balls, and we're pretty much stuck for Chuck. Sucks to be us, right? No, we're going to change. Everything's changing. We're going from analog to digital, and our internet is no different, right? So smash the like button. I need to get this up. We need to get more people to understand what's coming and what we're going to do about it, which is we're going to earn through pain. What do you mean, Trash? We're going to earn through pain. Y'all, we have been the most pained people on the planet at this point. We have to be real about this. And in any situation, when you look at the economy, you've got to remember, you've got to skew this a bit differently in your head. Just a little bit. What I mean that is, for the most part, we have never really been in a position to control a lot of the wealth that's in the, we'll just say, the conglomeration of fiat that's out there, right? So now we actually have that. We're beginning to get some control. And let's just let's get everything kicked under the rug, which is the truth. There is no such thing as control, because we already know we got families out in these parts that are in control. You know, they've got names like with childs at the end of it, right? And we buy things like Roth's IRAs, right? So we've got to understand that we're not really in control of finance. We're not in control of our own money. And that isn't going to change anytime soon. Because, you know, MG said some real ish. You know, it's like, and he was, I know he at the time was being truthful to his spirit and truthful to what we all believe in blockchain and cryptocurrencies. You know, he was like, hey, you know, go get your money, little duffel bag boy. Because he doesn't, or at the time, didn't believe in what the tech is when it comes to blockchain tech and crypto tech, as far as how he was approaching it, thinking of it as money, right? Which I don't fault him for that. I mean, look, the fact is we've got to look at our greatest critics of this industry have their right to their truths, because the truths are based off the understanding and the knowledge that they have. So I bridge this to you as somebody who did not believe in the internet when my staff sergeant told me to buy Microsoft at $5 a share back in 1992, 93. I want to say 92. Yeah, 92, 93. My staff sergeant told me to buy Microsoft at $5 a share, and I didn't. I said, staff sergeant, who's going to put a computer in their house? Nobody's going to want a computer in their house. The only people that might even do that, staff sergeant, are nerds. And then the nerd of our battalion, the nerd of our company, because I was in the Marines, the nerd of our company got a computer. And I looked at staff sergeant and I pointed up to his room and I said, he's got a computer. See, I told you, the nerds will get computers. He tried to tell me different. I didn't listen. And when I got out of the military, Microsoft was over $40 a share. Again, I get the position of MG and other people who look at this digital currency and can't see it because it seems like it's just fiat or just hopium. And for the most part, the way people are approaching it is. I was like that in 2008, 2000, no. Let's say 2000, wait, I got, let's say yeah. You know what? No, I'll say 2010, 2011, 2010, 2011. I saw Bitcoin and I thought Bitcoin was a scam. I didn't understand the tech. I had just got out of e-gold and I didn't believe in any more electric money. PayPal was going to be the only way I make money, and I didn't care about nothing else. I didn't see nothing else, didn't care about nothing else. What changed for me back then, what changed my mind about anything dealing with digital, was just the fact that I began to understand Ethereum. And I saw Ethereum as, hey, wait a minute, I built a website. I remember the internet, and when the internet came, what was the internet, y'all? It was simplicity. And I'm going to get into that today. We're going to get into what the internet was, what it is currently, what it's about to be. So please make sure to smash the like button. We're going to get into other cryptocurrencies as to what is going to piggyback off that technology. But first things first, what we're going to deal with, before we even get too deep, I want to get into crypto really fast. Because again, I tell y'all, I know what this market's about to do. Only because it's playing like 2017. So what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is fundamentals. What are the fundamentals? Either the machines are on or off. That's all it is for me. Bitcoin is code. Just like server is code, like what we sit our websites on is nothing more than Linux machines running code, databases, code, nothing but code, free code for the most part now. 80% of the web is free as far as code running it. So is that code on or off? That's what this chart tells us. As you can see, the chart's been running since the China FUD crash. Look at where the charts are going. And look at the gap in the window that we have from the all-time highs from when the machines were on. We're not even there yet. So all of those machines have not come back online yet. Now, please remember, y'all, please, if anything, I've lived through this, and I'm about to get into that. 2017, I told y'all it's about to get crazy. If y'all have been listening to me back a couple months ago, go back to the videos. I said, y'all don't understand what's going to happen in October, November. This is back in June, July-ish, August time frame, right? When I started doing my videos again. And I was like, y'all are going to look at the whole October, November thing. And when Bitcoin really pumps, you're going to be like, everything in the planet's going to be insane, and you're going to and nothing's going to fail. Everything's going up, and it's going to be nutso. And when that happens, I'm going to tell you to get out, and you're going to look at me like I'm dumb as dog-ish. It's coming, y'all. That time is right around the corner. First things first, I told you Bitcoin was going to keep playing a certain way. We're October 29th. We are a few days away from when? the expirations happen, and the people that were trying to short this thing down think it's going to go to 20, it's going to go lower. Listening to stupidity, don't have charts. Now, what did I tell you? I told you we got this dip that happens. Now, I told you that anywhere between 3 ranges of this line is where a dip happens. So you see what's happening, right? I don't want to act like I get this ish, other than I'm not going to act like I don't get this ish. A significant dip is going to happen right here. Look how many weeks we got till it happens. So this will probably breach it back here and pop it back up once we go into our, this last pump. The reason why I have my exit strategy the way I'm having it and why I am setting it the way I am setting it is because the way that this market has been manipulated, when this surge happens, and I said the springboard may happen, it's going to get to 100,000 real fast. But then look what's happening right here. The last dip of the year is going to happen. The last dip of the year is going to happen. So I'm going to adjust my numbers. I'm going to look at whether or not we can get to 100,000. I want us to get to 100,000. I believe we should be at 100,000. As I told you, my last estimates in the last cycle of 2016 was the peak was going to be right around the average peak was going to be around $13,000. And we blew past that. 19. So I mean, you see how scalpy that is, though, right? Like 19 to 13. You see how like you have a small margin of error for that. That's the reason why at one I was thinking, hey, we're gonna be at 132. But as I told y'all, and I'm very pragmatic about the charts. I told y'all back in spring, if we were going to play exacto mundo to the movements we made, do you see what they've been able to do? This wasn't what I said we were going to potentially do. I said back here, when we were back in this, I said this one would bring us up to this level. I said this one should bring us up to this level, but it didn't. We're not above this level. We're below this level. Yeah, we peaked through that level, but I thought we would sit above this level, that this would bring us up here, period. Right? So this one was supposed to put us to 100,000. If this one didn't get us up to the $75,000 mark, where I thought we would at least be touching by now, how is this one in a few weeks going to do it? Do you see what I'm saying? How do I get to 100,000 if I'm barely getting to the 75, which is where I expected us to be here? So if I expected us at 75 and we have not made 75, I'm going to let this next pump go up, look at whatever it is, and whatever it's at, I'm selling. That is my play, period. It is the last pump of the year. I do not give two flying fiducks, whatever it is. I will be out before this move. You see where I have my cursor? I cannot afford to take the risk of whatever this is. And you can see where we're spinning at right now. We're going to pull down, potentially pull down here. If it doesn't spring back up here, we're going to pull down further. And then when this hits within 2 weeks, we're going down again before we do the spring up. Whatever this is, I'm out. I want to say 100,000, I'd be out. But looking at these charts, looking at what's going on with the market, and we haven't hit the $75,000 mark I thought we should be at. I don't know how they're able to do this crap, but all I know is I know where I'm going out at. Seems to be the ceiling. So don't get greedy. If you have profits right now and you are even less risk averse than me, then get the hell out the market after this pump like I am. I am less risk averse and I'm going to be out after this green up. Okay? I'm not, because like I told you, I don't believe any more of this cycle at the end of this. So this is the last gasps. And probably because of how our economy is and the fact that there's no more printed money and the fact that people are now looking for jobs but got to pay for everything, there might not be enough cash to go into the market. So we've got to look at that. I've got to look at the economy. I've got to look at the jobs. I've got to look at what's going on at the ships. I've got to look at all of that and make a play based off of that. So that's why I'm adjusting my pattern to I don't have a systematic number. I know we've got one more pump. I'm out. So you see the week, second week of November, I'm done. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what Toxic Hustle's doing. I'm not going to jump into news right now because what this title of what we're going to do today, you know, I didn't really gather any news, so we don't really even need this. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about the data graph. What this is a quantum computer, quantum processing, quantum data. And what we got here is the internet is analog and analog is dead as the title. Why I titled it like that is what I want you to understand is that it's true. And this weekend it hit me hard. All week I'm thinking about stuff. I'm dwelling on things and I'm strategizing how I'm going to move the company for 2022. Because at the end of this Bitcoin halving cycle, shit's going to be boring. So what I want to do is think about what is going to be a way to earn revenue for next year. Because we've got to look at what does the job market look like. Well, I don't trust jobs anyway, and I stopped caring about jobs years ago. I care about where I get my clients from. That's what Toxic Hustle was and is about to transmorph into another thing, and I'm going to talk about that in a bit. Which is, for me, Toxic Hustle's always been a portfolio. And what I'm going to end up doing, and this is going to be like, there's so many talented people within the Musical Geniuses Discord. So many people working on things in Unreal, like Esco is trying to learn stuff, and Cirrus is learning things, and people are learning programming, and people are learning stocks, and Katz is doing a lot to help us to understand a lot of the financial things that we're getting through. I'm a tech head. Because I missed Microsoft at $5 a share back in 1992, 93, I studied what I missed. And what I missed was the hardware. And if you watch the movie Hackers, you got with Angelina Jolie, you got a little bit of a taste of the understanding of the technology. Because in that movie, in Hackers, one of the things they did was the way that he hacked was he called the security guard and he told the security guard he forgot something at his desk, and he went over to the desk and he asked him for the modem information so he could log into the modem. And then he looked for it. There should be a piece of paper or something on my desk that has a password. Can you read it off for me? And that's how everybody worked. Before there was not doing that, locking up your desk, not having a notepad or sticky pad with your passwords on it right by your desk because nobody understood computers or what that meant. All of a sudden, that was a way that you breached in, was to call a security guard and ask for information on the desk. It was analog, wires, AOL, wires, telephone lines. The internet was this. You could either use a phone or you could either use your computer. That was it, y'all. You were connected to a modem. That modem was your phone, was connected to that. And your computer connected to the modem. So you either could make a telephone call or you could use a computer. Of course, a business, at a business, you had a telephone line for your computer and a telephone line for your phone. See, your cable ISP or internet service provider, the service for your internet, you then use the cable modem when you stop doing dial-up, right? This was DSL, digital something the other, and of course, internet, what we call potential for broadband, right? So your network was your cable. So basically, you had a wire in your wall that connected to a modem. That modem connected to your computer. I'm walking you through an